Right, very lucky to have Schmier from Destruction on the line with me once again. Schmier, thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure, my friend.
Now, since I last spoke to you, which was in November 2014, you've been very busy. Then you were doing promo for the Panzer album, and you've gone on tour with Panzer, and you've just released a new Destruction album. It's called Under Attack. Now, 34 years after the band's formed, and you're bringing out an album called Under Attack, it still sounds so youthful and brazen, if you like. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, you're right. We play thrash metal. We're still pissed off. 34 years later, nothing has changed. And we're still a bunch of wild maniacs. And I think it's important for this kind of music that you're still pissed off. And if you look at the world today, there's still a lot of inspiration.
According to the notes I have, this one was recorded at a number of different locations. Was there any particular reason for that?
Yeah, because usually you have to take a break. You know, when you're about to record an album, you do first the first demos, you write the songs, then you go to the studio, then you mix the album. So this whole process takes a couple of months, and we didn't want to take off from playing live. So we kept on playing live, and in between the shows, we went to the studio, recorded demos, recorded the album, piece by piece, step by step, no longer than 1 or 2 days in the studio for this album. It kept it fresh. It was great, actually. It was a great experience. I would totally do this again.
Yeah, okay. Well, the whole album strikes me as a very live, friendly album. So you've obviously brought that live, you're still playing shows during the recording process. You're bringing that live feel into the studio that comes across on the album.
That's great. That's great to hear, because it's an important thing for this kind of music, you know, where I think thrash metal works best on stage. It's a live sound, and it was important to catch the live spirit on the album, and that was also the plan. And I'm glad people hear the difference.
To my ears anyway, the whole album could be played live. It's all very, you know, sometimes you hear an album, you think, oh, you know, they won't play that one, or they can't play that one, or whatever. Not talking about Destruction in particular, but this album, the whole album could be played live, really.
Yeah, we don't use backing tracks, so we can use everything live, you know. It's important sometimes that you rethink when you record, that you don't overproduce the album, because then in the end you will need help from tape, you know. That's what a lot of bands do. That's also what we talk about in the song Elegant Pigs, you know. But in general, I think we also came more to the core of the recording this time. It's important to not overproduce the album, to play it live at the end. So all those songs are really working well. As you said before, we're right now at the rehearsal room, and we're trying to get the live set together, and we're trying the new songs, and all of them actually work really good. You know, you're totally right. Sometimes there's songs on an album, you can't play them live. Somehow they don't work. They're too square, or they don't groove or something. But on this album, I can see every song live. It's actually really great live material.
With you being in Destruction and Panzer, this might be a weird question, but do you ever write a song and you think, oh no, that's not a Destruction song, that's a Panzer song?
Normally when I write for Destruction, I know what the aim is, and usually that never happens, you know.
Right, you're in Destruction mode.
Yeah, I'm in Destruction mode, and then usually I write Destruction riffs and I write Destruction lyrics. It never happens, basically. Actually, I don't remember when I came with songs for this album. My mate Mike, the guitar player, never said, "Oh, this sounds like Panzer," or "This doesn't fit with Destruction." And he's very critical, actually. He's very critical about that. So I think I can switch pretty good back and forth between those two bands.
How are you going at juggling commitments for both bands? Because when I last spoke to you, you'd been doing some things for Destruction, I believe, and then you were still playing with Destruction on and off at the time, and you were doing all the press for the Panzer album coming out. Then you went on tour with Panzer. Now you're about to go. You've been playing regularly with Destruction, recording a Destruction album. I've seen the tour dates on the Destruction website. You're going out on an insane tour,
It's just the
including...
beginning. It's just the beginning of the tour. It's going to be much more shows.
Yeah. I mean, I see a tour with Flotsam and Jetsam, and you're doing 27 dates in 31 days. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, you got to be a little crazy to do this shit, you know. But I love music, and Panzer was a great opportunity for me to play metal with two really experienced guys, and it was great fun to do. In the end, it was a little stressful, I have to say, because we still had a lot of shows with Destruction also. But Panzer basically, it's just a great hobby, and Destruction, of course, is my baby and my life. But there will be another Panzer album next year, I think. I will totally take my time next year to write on the Panzer record. But for now, of course, I'm on Destruction mode. We're ready to kill. We have a lot of shows lined up, and I'm looking forward to this. But the Panzer experience was a great one, and I'm pretty sure also Panzer had a positive influence on the Destruction record. You know, because out of a songwriting process with different people, you come out with experience, and experience always helps you to, you know, to you just make stuff better. And I think I had a very good vibe from that album, and I could transport this into Destruction's songwriting process.
Now let's talk about the album, Destruction album. Great album from start to finish. Now, we were talking about pretty much all songs on that album would come across well live. How are you going at limiting it? How many are you playing off that new album in the live set?
Yeah, we're going to choose usually we choose the best ones, we rehearse them, and then we also ask the fans, what do you like? And then we do a mix of this. Now we're starting with 3 songs in Latin America because the album is just out a few days now. So we don't want to overplay the record there. So we're going to start with 3.
Yeah.
Then when we come to Europe, we're going to add 2 more. So we're going to play 5 new ones. And then we're going to also rehearse some more of those to see if you can switch the songs around. You know, if you see one song doesn't work live, the fans don't react, then we just switch it with another one. That's how we usually do it. And I think this is actually the first time in many years that people really want to hear also a lot of the material live. I saw that online on Facebook, all the portals that people are saying, hey, please play a lot of songs of this album or play the entire album, which is, of course, a little difficult because we have all the classics. But we will, of course, choose the best ones together with the fans.
Okay. I see that the album reached the top 100 in Germany, so that's big news. Number 68, I think I saw on your website.
Yeah, 68 in Germany, and there's some more chart positions that will be revealed this week. I think Switzerland, we've been into the top 100 too. And I know for sure in England we are in the rock charts also, top 50. And so there's some more stuff to come. So
that's got to make you feel good.
Yeah, yeah. It's it's a great relief, of course, when the album is out, you get good reviews is one thing, but people also have to buy the record.
Yeah. Joining Destruction as you did in, was it 82 now? Do you ever pinch yourself thinking, gee, how lucky am I? I'm still doing this 34 years later, the job I love?
Oh, I'm doing this so many times a year. It's crazy. Sometimes you wake up, you know, at the end of the world. It's a lovely day and you don't know where you are. You just open the window like, what the fuck, where am I? And then you're like, holy shit, you know, this is amazing, you know, because you're traveling, you're seeing the world, and you don't have an office job where you sit the whole day in front of a screen. You know, you can really go out there and meet people and see the world, and it's fantastic. So I'm appreciating this every fucking day.
Excellent. Now, where is this tour going to take you? I mean, I know you've got a lot of dates on your on the Destruction website. A big tour with Flotsam and Jetsam, Enforcer and Nervosa, trekking all around. That's all around Europe. You're going South America?
Latin America, actually, yeah. South and Central America first. Then we do the festivals in summer, and then we go to Europe. And then on the plan for now, that's November, is the United States and Canada. And then beginning of next year, we want to do hopefully Asia and Australia, and also a second leg of the European tour.
Excellent. That's where I was going to. So hopefully early next year we'll see you here in Australia.
I think there's a high chance now. We have a very good press resonance. We have a very good fan response, and I think the time is right for us. We're also in touch with some promoters now, so I'm very positive it's going to happen again.
Now, the album's out on Nuclear Blast. Now, you were with them earlier on, then did a couple with other labels, but back at Nuclear Blast now for a while. How's that working?
Yeah, it's like coming back home to your real home, you know. It's been a great start with them for the reunion back in the day, and I have a lot of friends working there. It's a great team there, and we had to go at one point to make the experience to work with somebody else. But of course, coming back home, and I'm very happy that we had the chance to come back home, because usually when you leave a label, they're not very amused, you know. But they took us seriously, you know. But they took us back, you know, and they were kind of satisfied that we wanted to come back also, I guess. And yeah, since then, it's the best label for heavy metal music in the world, there's no doubt. So I'm very happy to be part of the family.
Excellent. Okay, now going back to the album, Under Attack, just recently released. Any tracks that were more difficult to write than others? Is there any sort of experience you wanted to relate to in the writing and recording of any particular song on the album?
Of course, there's some songs on the album that stick out, in my point of view, lyrical-wise. And of course, those lyrics are also meant to provoke, you know, like the song Second to None about the internet trolling. And it was an important thing for me to write about, because it's just, I see it every day. It's fucking bugging me, and I'm asking myself, why do the metalheads have to fucking bash themselves on all those portals? And there's so much hate in the net, you know. I don't understand. So I had to write a song about that. And the other song is that's important for me is Elegant Pigs.
Yep.
And it's basically about the cheating nowadays. The cheating with the backing tracks, that a lot of bands are having tapes running and the live sound. So
yes,
I grew up on a different scale. You know, for me, handmade music was rock and roll, and now rock and roll became just another fake thing, like the pop music ? You know, that's what I'm saying with the songs. Whatever happened to rock and roll? Where's the pride in playing live music? You know, and playing real music. We all knew this from Madonna and from pop, but now a lot of metal bands are cheating, and I know those bands. Some of them are my friends, you know. I know I'm sure they don't want to hear about what I'm saying here, but I just don't like it, and most of the fans don't know, you know, and it's kind of cheating the fans. So that's another thing that's important. And then to name a third one, I think Getting Used to the Evil is a cool track.
Yep.
First of all, and the lyrics are, you know, the title says it all. You know, we're getting roughed up by the media, all the shit that happens in the world. It's kind of not going so deep anymore, because it's just too much, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I think those are three of my favorite lyrics on the
good
album.
insight. Schmier, absolutely magnificent to talk to you again. Congratulations on the new Destruction album, which is called Under Attack. Just released on Nuclear Blast. I think everyone should get onto this. So congratulations on that, and congratulations. Good luck on the big tour that you're going on. Don't burn yourself out.
And hopefully that tour will bring us to Australia this time.
Yes, hopefully we'll see you in Australia early 2017.
I think it's looking good.
Excellent.
The support is there. So we're trying our best to come down under, and I want to do some holidays too, you know, so I should do that in Australia.
Well, it is paradise, so come on down anytime you like.
I will. So see you soon, I hope.
All right, Schmier, thanks again for talking with us. You have a good day.
Cheers for the support, Al. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.